I am here back from the North Atlantic sailing trip. I'd like to share that with you, but it's not really what we offer at Worldwide Trekking. It's more of a personal adventure, as well like the North Pole. It's not our big offerings at Worldwide Trekking, more of a custom small trip. I'm doing one of my morning hikes. This is Bell's Canyon. I'm just walking from my house. I take a hike in the morning before I work when I'm back in Utah, and getting ready. We got a busy summer coming up. We are getting ready to have groups. We've got a group right now, actually a custom private trip in Nashville, Tennessee. They're doing some hikings around the Smoky Mountains, and also the state parks around there. And in Nashville, the Country Music Awards are this week, so they were wanting to combine that with a little bit of the stuff around Nashville and the music scene there. Very custom trip, not something we do all the time, but we do a lot of custom trips. Our other guides are getting ready to do a couple groups down in southern Utah. I won't be guiding those, but we have groups going down to do the Mighty 5 National Park Tour. 2 groups, a group of 10 and a group of 15. They'll be using our support vehicles, our vans, and our cargo support trailers with the kitchens in them, so they can go down and visit Zion, Bryce, Capitol Reef, Canyonlands, and Arches National Parks. They do hikes in each of the national parks. They do river running, and they also visit Anasazi, Goblin Valley, and Dead Horse Point State Park. So it's really an amazing trip. Southern Utah is beautiful. They see some archaeological sites. They see some petroglyphs and pictographs, Indian writings. They also see some dinosaur tracks. One of the most prominent dinosaur areas in the world is down there in Moab, Utah. So they'll be entertaining our guests down in southern Utah on a couple of different trips. So that's pretty exciting. And then myself, I'm getting ready to head towards Kilimanjaro to guide 2 groups on Kilimanjaro and a group on Mount Kenya in Tanzania, Africa. As well, they'll be doing some safaris afterwards, visiting some of our HOP programs at our orphanage and our school lunch program and our women's empowerment group over in Tanzania. Locally here, our programs for Hop Outdoors are just getting ready to take off. Hop Outdoors brings kids from Salt Lake City and at-risk areas up to the mountains in Utah, where they go to Snowbird, have an aerial tram ride, do some hiking, have a picnic lunch, and that program runs 3 days a week all summer long. It's fantastic to do something locally throughout the summer and expose some kids to the great outdoors here in Utah. We have groups heading towards the Tour de Mont Blanc, which goes around the Mont Blanc in Europe, Alps, through France, Italy, and Switzerland. And then we have another 2 groups going on a new trip that we offer called the Matterhorn to the Mont Blanc. And that one goes from Zermatt, Switzerland, across into Italy, and then ends in Chamonix, France. And that's a little bit more lodge-based hotels in the beautiful little alpine villages that surround the Mont Blanc Massif. And the Tour de Mont Blanc stays more in alpine huts and some hotels before, after, and during their trek around the Mont Blanc. So both of those European Alps trips are pretty awesome. Then we'll have some more southern Utah trips coming up later in the summer, into the fall. And then we start to head towards Nepal with Everest Base Camp. We've also got a summer group heading to Machu Picchu down in Peru. We'll head over to Everest Base Camp with some treks, and then we'll be heading down towards Patagonia into the fall, late fall, November, where we'll have our Torres del Paine National Park tours in Chile. So that's through the fall, and then we just keep going year round. But it's busy summer coming up, with a lot of trips and a lot of guides going all around the world. And myself, I'll still be guiding and taking groups all around the world as well. It's what I love to do. And all of our guides are awesome, they're professional, they're medically certified with years of practical experience, and all of our adventures and as well our support from the home office can't be beat. They're there to answer any questions before you get ready and during your trip, help make recommendations on gear, on making flight arrangements, and everything else. So it's a busy summer at Worldwide Trekking and the Human Outreach Project. We're super excited to enjoy a great summer with all of our guests on all of our trips and all of our destinations. around the world. Better get back to my hike now.